Good morning. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. I am flat. I have not taken a trade at all. um, just a little. No, that's a 5. All right, that's better. All right, I am clear to trade again. We do have, we just finished with the high impact news, and we do have a medium. Wait, which way are we going? We do have medium impact news coming at 9 o'clock. Okay. Don't like that. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Oh my god, that barcoding is a little insane. It looks crazy. Not too bad. Just waiting on another, what, 10 minutes and then you're clear to trade? You don't trade the first 30 minutes, right? Shit. Did we change to an uptrend right there? We did. So many annoying in the chat. Usually 10 minutes. I don't know why I thought it was 30. The Tradeify TV starts today. You know, I was rewatching Alpine's stream from yesterday, and he I think he said Patrick made mention of this, basically saying how like he doesn't like that all these companies are doing this. It's like they're trying to compete with the streamers. Like you're making the streamers your direct competition, which is crazy to me because the streamers are what brings you business. And I really didn't even think about it that way initially. Hello, where the hell? Oh my god. How did my levels just get reset like that? I just set them. Well, that makes the world of a difference. There's trades in here that I didn't take because I'm not even going to get into it. Is what it is. I don't know how, but I changed my overnight high and low levels, and somehow they defaulted back to what they were before I changed them. I don't really know how. How did that even happen? Whatever. Anyway, that work got you. Thank you, Trenches. Good morning. How are you this morning? It's free counts of money. Thousand much. I think there are a lot of bots. Probably is. I thought Brett put on maybe Twitter that they were giving out like 3 accounts. That's how you're gonna debut. Should probably give away more than that. Half the time y'all give the streamers more than 3 to give away. Especially the big streamers like Patrick. I don't know how that did that. I don't know. 5 accounts for each. Oh. Maybe that's what they came up with eventually, because I could have sworn I saw him post somewhere like, oh, we're going to give away 350K accounts. I'm like, is he? That's all you got? So there, oh, wait. All right, I am going to go in with 4 contracts whenever I do finally get a trade. If I do, even though I am up 700 on the account, I'm going to push it. It is what it is. If I have to start over on Monday, I have to start over on Monday, but we're going to push this. Just have to hope I get an actual freaking entry. Maybe now that we've gotten out of this barcoding. Oh, they're giving away 10K. Oh, okay. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Good morning. I should be able to stay on the whole time. I'm actually really tired and I don't feel well. This flare up of my lung disorder is really bothering me a lot. And I feel like the pain in my ribs on my right side is like so bad. I slept with a heating pad last night and I don't think it helped at all. I was hoping that it would help with the inflammation, but all right, we got 3 more minutes before I need to stop for the medium impact news. This exact needs to change if I'm gonna get into the buy. It's not all right. Well, you do you, honey bun. 15. What the hell? Will you see a doctor about it? No, Janelle, I won't. I've had it since I was a teenager. So yeah, no. It's just I haven't had a flare up in so long. It's actually pretty annoying that I'm having one right now. 95. Like, it's been a very, very long time since I've had a flare up. Probably since, like, I don't know, probably my mid-20s. Not fun. Not fun at all. What the hell, man? All right, time to stop for but yeah, the reason why I found out when I did get diagnosed was it was a year that I was having really, really, really bad allergies. But there was like this really sharp pain I kept getting when I was breathing. And it wasn't like it was coming like in my heart area, but it was coming from like the side on my right side, actually where it's flared up right now. And it was just like really hot and warm in that area and stuff. And it just kind of hurt to breathe sometimes, basically. And so I went to the doctor and first of all, I think that's when I found out I had allergies I think when I got diagnosed with this. And she was like, "Can you breathe?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" So she's like, "Your nasal passages are so swollen, I could barely put the speculum in there. You have really bad allergies." I was like, "Oh, I would have never known. Thanks." And so I was telling her about, the pain or whatever. And basically she was like rubbing on my ribs and she could barely feel them because the cartilage was so inflamed. And I don't even think I got on steroids or anything. I forgot what I had to take, but ended up helping. And I don't really, like I said, I don't really get flare ups like that. But when I do, this has been flaring up for well over a week now. So it's very annoying. Let me go get some water real quick. I'll be right back. I don't want to drink too much water because I'm going back to sleep. As soon as we're done here. All right, here's the medium impact news. I'll wait 2 minutes before I start trading. It's annoying I didn't have a setup on the way up here. I'm cool with not getting a setup when we're barcoding like this. Look. But this, I would have loved to have been able to be in that. All right. It's a horrible feel. It's probably gonna stop me out. I went ahead and broke even because I should have been stopped out there. I forgot. I don't really like traps. When we're creating divergence off the new highs and lows, I don't like there to be a trap, and that one was. I'm really half asleep, to be honest with you, but thankfully I was able to get out at break even. You can see buyers were in control in the point of control. Yeah, I did too. I mean, it was a decent trade. It did hit my TP, but it would have stopped me out, though. It should have stopped me out. I would have gotten into this buy, but I'm still like breaking even at the levels for now. And that would have taken me out at break even just to push through. Like I said, I'm gonna figure out how to not have to break even at levels, but for now I still kind of have to. So tis what it is. Eight. I would like us to push up a little bit further if we're gonna reject, just because we're so close to here. All right, that's a little better. Got another trap. I don't want to trap. Let's see. $53. What kind of freaking price action is this? I'll tell you what's been very annoying lately. We have some kind of consolidation. We break out, and after the first like 30 minutes or so, the market just stalls. We have the breakout in the first 30 minutes of the session, and then we stall. It's been annoying. Very annoying. $57. There's an imbalance there. Not anymore. Yes, still. Gotta wait till your homie get off at 3:30. Ah, damn. You would have had your whole day done. 30. What am I looking at here? Oh. I don't like it. Tell your homie he messing up your plans, messing up your schedule. You could go now and be done with the rest of your day. 76. Come on, what the fuck are we doing here? Gotta break even. All right. Pretty nice trade. That's what parents are for. Because let me tell you, I woke up from my nap yesterday and I went to make my fruit bowl or whatever, my little parfait I make every morning. Baby, I seen that pan on that stove. First of all, I didn't even know my mom was home. And I'm like, she only brings that out when she makes grilled cheese. And there was a napkin over it, so I knew a grilled cheese was in there. Boy, I opened it up. You should have seen the way I scurried. I said, Granny, she made that for me. She was like, I think so. I went in there and said, Ma, you made that for me. It was still hot and everything. She said, you better be glad you woke up from your nap because I was about to go in there and eat it. Boy, I was so happy. I was so happy. I still had my fruit bowl and everything, but I definitely had that grilled cheese. All right, let's see. 59. It's equal swings. So, all right, there we go. Y'all know how I feel about these damn levels. Yeah, okay. Or we won't. Pretty decent rejection. We were almost going for the buy there. Mm, very interesting. We tried so many times to reject and keep going up. At this point, I'm really just waiting for the pullback. All right. So we have a dilemma. Do I want to keep trading with 5 contracts? I mean 4 contracts. I'm gonna take, well, if I take one more trade, I'm gonna be done for the day because I'll hit the 50% consistency. So I guess I'll just take my one last trade, and if it wins, we're done. We'll be done here. We'll ever love people. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. All right. Be patient and wait for the next setup. The crazy thing is, last night I was like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this up down tick thing, which I still don't really know. I mean, I've only taken 2 trades technically. We just got a lot of size on today, but I don't know. I be in deep thought all the time. And I'm just like, maybe I'm supposed to be trading with the aggressive buyers and sellers. I don't know. Because now I kind of look at the data that I have a little bit different. I don't know. Just don't know. We'll see. Because it could be that trading with bid ask with the aggressive buyers and sellers works, but my combinations when my entry bar is touching a level just has to change drastically. But I don't know. We'll see. Not sugar mama, I'm weak. Hey, that's you. That's you, ma'am. I don't want to take your title. Friends having an outside kickback. Are you guys doing anything for Memorial Day? My best friend, with the kids that I go see every week, she was asking if we were doing anything and if we were to make sure we include her. I'm like, girl, I don't know. You know, my mama in her old age, baby, she don't just get out there and get on the grill and invite everybody over no more, okay? But of course, if she does anything, she would love for my best friend to be there. So we'll see. Because usually we'll just do something real small. Me, my mom, my granny, my sister, my cousin, his girlfriend, the kids, and my aunt. Is today my cousin's birthday? Oh, I think so. Just thought about it. God, my head hurts. It is her birthday. Hold on, y'all. Let me tell my cousin happy birthday. One, two. I got one more swing before I can trade again. All right, 1, 2, 3. Good morning, New. How are you this morning? Bad weather this weekend for most of the U.S. Really? Girl, I don't pay attention. I wait till my grandma tell me that's all she do is watch the damn news all day. She'd be like, is it gonna rain today? Girl, you know. The news told you. Is the king getting the grill for any occasion, baby? Let me tell you something. Growing up, when I tell you, me and my family, we used to get together for everything, honey. Like, usually my whole family was at our house one weekend, at my grandma's oldest brother house one weekend, over here one week. Like, we were just always together, especially when my great grandparents were still living. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's why we're so close as a family or whatever. And it's like so much so that there are certain cousins that are my mom's first cousins, but because they're closer to my age and because we're so close, my best friend of 20 years is always thought like they were my first cousins. But that's how we've always been. Always, always. Good morning, True. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. Of course we are. 13. Got an imbalance in the point of control. We got more news. Oh, 9:30, yes. Natural gas. I'm kind of supposed to be in this trade, but I don't really trust the trading at the opposite levels right now, so I ain't gonna get into it. Especially when we only needing one more trade to finish today off. If this wins though, I'm gonna be pretty mad. All right, there we go. More imbalances. What of my trades were. What was my first trade? I don't even know. I hate how I hate how my trades don't show in the trade performance tab. Long at 909. Oh yeah. Yeah, no trades at opposite levels for now. Just because I want to get this shit over with. Or I guess I could. I don't know. Good to hear. True. It's like that ridiculous bill may pass Medicaid. Really? Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? I was keeping track of it initially, but then I kind of stopped. 58. Or no, don't do it. Damn it. Oh, you know what? That's what would have screwed me. 4. All right, we kept going. All right, looks like we're going to continue the downtrends, which is just fine. Whatever you want to do, Mr. Market. 142. Almost, not quite. It was actually positive delta in this bar down. Do you trade something else for Asia? Are you asking Janelle? Oh, let's see. Asia said something about Asia. 2390. Oh, nice. Nice and nice, Janelle. Baby, you take Asia and London for their pockets. I love it. All right, I have to stop in 1 minute just for the natural gas. It doesn't usually affect anything, but you just never know. Sell, buy, sell. This is normally the pattern I'm looking for. Oh, we rejected anyway. The only problem is with the lower high to higher low to lower high, I still don't know if I want to take those or not. I noticed that if I do take them, it definitely, like, the swing down has to be more than the previous swing. I do know that for sure. Otherwise, I don't like it at all. But we just changed into alternate divergence anyway, so it doesn't even matter. And I have to stop for natural gas. 558 trade. Oh yeah, let me go tune in. I really do want Tradeify accounts. The only reason I'm not getting one is just because, well, I'm still trying to finish this last account. Why did I just go to Tradeify's website instead of their YouTube? Thank you for letting us know, Amelia. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Somebody is using a line chart. I haven't seen one of those in so long. 1,900 people watching. Yeah, I kind of agree with Patrick. You're just trying to take away from the streamers, which is insane because these streamers bring you so much money. Yeah, I don't know if I like companies having their own streaming. True said, whatever you're doing in Asia, baby, I want in, okay? I'm weak. He wants a piece of that. Yeah, Paul, trying to be like Top Step. I mean, My Funded Futures is doing it now too. But basically, Alpine yesterday in his stream was saying that Patrick was making a point that, like, he doesn't like all of these companies. I mean, a lot of people always had an issue with Top Step doing it, especially because obviously you don't want people following people, but people are copying these people. Let's just be real here, right? Especially when you are edifying them as coaches and stuff like that, even though most of them are not even profitable since being in live accounts. Dakota. So it's kind of, it's like when Danny Trades was the co-CEO, whatever he was, of Funded Family Futures, whatever that company was, but he's live trading. Like, and you already had a community where people were following you, so it's just a conflict of interest. You know what I mean? Yeah, and especially with Top Step not having affiliate. Well, they do have affiliates, but very few. I know recently what Rips stopped being an affiliate and has now moved on to trading with multiple firms. Cami Capital has recently done so as well, and there's a few others. But I just don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. You're just taking from the streamers. That's it. I mean, I guess it's a little bit different because Brett used to be a streamer, but it doesn't matter. Like, I just don't like it. I don't. True. I'm not a Patak fan. Me neither. Me neither. He's just always like rubbed me the wrong way. And then when he started talking about putting this SRO together with other prop firms and shit like that, you definitely lost my votes. Because why, with all the money that you companies have, you should be able to invest in the sophisticated platforms that's going to allow you to catch these people versus you invading their privacy. But that's just me. Oh, kind of. Oh, no. So yeah, that's just my thought process. Honestly, I just don't like it. No. Just need one more trade. Just one more. Y'all, hold on a second. Still just trying to wait for the next setup. What's the wrong? Where the hell is my? Oh, this one. I think. Yeah. Why did I write that? I don't know. All right. Not a fan of 20 contracts for 5 points like the Top Step guys do. And what gets me is like, they do that, but then they kick the one guy off for doing it. Now, you sat there and you bragged about his P&L and all this other stuff, you know, posting his P&L every day and all this other shit. And then when he gets on stream and does the same exact thing, now you've restricted his accounts, and they lost me after that. So the phrase, y'all trade religion when it comes to making money. Yeah, a former Top Step employee created Project X. Aaron has been making bank. Why did I put that? I don't know. I must have looked at something wrong last night because I don't understand why I would do that. I don't know. All right. I don't know if we're going to get another trade in. I mean, look at this goddamn consolidation that's been happening. So, it's always been ridiculous to me, absolutely. The thing for me, like, if I was trading how I used to trade, like trading time-based candle, or even, I guess, yeah, I would say trading time-based candles the way that I used to trade, I would never stream, personally. Because as much as you have things on your stream telling people don't follow you, this is for entertainment purposes, if you are profitable and you are doing better than people who have been struggling to become profitable, they're going to follow you. And I wouldn't want that on my conscience if I have a bad trade and things like that. Like, and if I had certain trading styles like future scalper, no, no. And I think that as much as people, people are adults. They're supposed to make their own decisions. They're supposed to know that you should not be following people in that manner, right? But I still feel like there's a certain moral and ethical duty you have as an influencer, to not promote certain practices, right? Because when you are making all of that affiliate money, you blowing accounts doesn't really matter, right? And you approach things a lot differently because you're able to. Whereas this person that's following you, not so much. And, when you're posting these huge P&Ls and things like that, there's a lot about his stream. I'm very turned off. I try to tune in a couple. I've watched a few or whatever, but I am super turned off. But it's just like, for instance, so when Apex sent that super long email to the affiliates, right? One of the things that they are cracking down on, 58, is, now why would I write that? I wrote that all kind of weird. One of the things that they're cracking down on is people violating the 30% max drawdown rule and then getting denied because the only way to reset it is to get denied. So they would go for these huge trades, get denied, and then they would turn around and trade and make $50 a day and get their money. Well, first of all, we talked about this. Apex was stupid as hell. Like, I understand like the first maybe 30 to 60 days allow people to get out of their risk management bad habits. But after that, baby, you just forfeit the money. It's that simple. It's that simple. You can't abide by the rules. You don't get to keep the money that you didn't like. It's ill-gotten gains. It's just like what they used to do when people would make money with news trading back in Apex 2.0. They take your goddamn on money. You don't get to withdraw that. But the problem was you had influencers who were talking about how it can be exploited. And we know people knew it could be exploited. Why are you telling people about it? And you had influencers that were actually doing it they fucking selves. So if you see your favorite influencer going down 60, 70% on a trade, getting denied, oh, I got denied for improper risk management, you're talking about it. But it's okay because I'm just going to get denied and that's going to reset it and then I'm going to be good. Well, what do you think people are going to do? Well, if my favorite influencer can do it, so can I. And that's exactly what people were doing. It's exactly what they were doing. And now because so many people have exploited it, they're cracking down on it. It's just annoying. FSP is funny. His trading style is crazy. It's very crazy. The first time I watched him, y'all, I kid you not. I kid you not. I was watching and I had just opened up my NinjaTrader because I was going to back test a little bit that day. And all I heard was order fill, order fill, order fill. I said, what the fuck? And I said, I'm not in any orders. I looked at his damn screen. I said, oh, baby, we got to turn this shit off. I can't watch him while I'm back testing because, baby, I think I'm in trades and it's just, I can't do it. I can't. The clear circle dots. How was FSP? Oh, Amelia, he was on probation. One of the streams that I watched of his, he admitted that he was on probation and he was taken off probation. And he probably was only taken off of probation because they saw, um, how much he was bringing in affiliates. Because at the end of the day, as much as people want to talk bad about how affiliates have certain privileges, well, baby, it's called business. And I could tell you never had a business before. It is a marketing expense for them to allow. Now, I mean, they still get denied for payouts and stuff, right? But they're not going to put them on probation long term. Once they found out who he was, that was it. Shit. Hey, if he churning accounts, he churning accounts. He bringing us, millions of dollars a month in affiliates sales. So, hey, to hell with it, is what it is. I honestly don't have a problem with it. I don't. It's the cost of business and it is what it is. But yeah, he just got taken off of probation actually not too long ago. Mm-hmm. He was like, he makes 500 a day with, yeah, Paul, he does. Methodical, I remember when Methodical had, oh, I forget how many subscribers he had at the time, but he was making like almost 5 figures a month in affiliate commissions. And I was like, really? But yeah, you can, I mean, my highest, I had like 2 months of $3,000 in commissions, and I have a small channel. And I'm not even somebody who promotes all this freaking account cycling and stuff, right? Like, I have a small channel and I still made $3,000 2 months in a row. And then last month, I think it was like maybe 1,100 or something. And this month it's like way down. It doesn't bother me. I'm grateful for anybody who uses my code. It definitely helps to have an income while I'm still trying to figure things out. And I don't really feel bad about it because it's not like I'm somebody who promotes that I'm some master trader and I'm, promoting like bad practices and stuff. Like, I tell people all the time, like, don't go out, wait until an 80% sale, or hey, don't buy 20 account, like wait till you get a couple of payouts and then go and buy account, So for me, I don't, it doesn't bother me. And I'm very grateful. Isn't his style just gambling? I mean, he claims he's not gambling. I feel like he was gambling and finished up with a prayer. True, I'm gonna tell you something. And no offense to anybody who's religious here. You guys know I'm not. But there is nothing wrong with talking about your faith here and there, especially when people ask you about it. Because I've been on nutty streams where people have asked him, like, okay, since you're not Amish, like what's your religion? Like different things like that. That is fine. But influencers who lead with religion cannot be trusted. Take it from me, okay? They cannot. We are here to trade. I don't need to hear you talking about that 24/7. And it's a slapping. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's why he grew so fast, because no other streamer that I know of, besides there's a couple of people. I think there's a guy named Trading with Jesus or Trading for I don't know. There's a couple of people that pop up in my timeline here and there who actually have religious names or something. Like, it's very weird to me. Like, shut the fuck up and trade. No offense. But, yeah, it's just very weird. It's, I don't like it. How does trade 20 for over a year? So Paul, here's the thing. Trades by Matt. He said when he transitioned to the 300K accounts that he only had, I think, maybe like $1,000 in drawdown left on the 50K accounts. Now, I don't watch his streams, but there's been a couple of times in his recaps. I do watch his recaps every day. There's been a couple of times where he's flashed the balances because somebody has asked about it. What irritates me with Trades by Matt is you really, really grew your audience after you had the huge payout from Apex. And now you're mad and feel like people are prying when they ask you, about your payouts or ask about the balance on your accounts and stuff. Like, you wanted attention for your payouts and now you're mad because people ask about it. Like, get the hell on. That's insane to me. But a lot of people don't like him because he's always, but he loses on stream and then comes back later and says, "Hey guys, here's what I guess he does it in his Discord. He's always making his money back." So there was a time, I swear to you guys, he flashed on his screen that his accounts were at like a $53,000 balance, right? And then literally like 4 days later, he was at 57,000. But when you watch his recaps, he was negative for the day. Like, where did the money come from? Now, he can't hide his payouts because Nutty posts the payouts every month, right? So you could just scroll. Well, when Nutty scrolls through his through the payouts, you'll always see if Trades by Mac got a payout or not. And I know how to scrape the data to see, but I don't care that much to go look. But what gets me is, if you were having a tough time, because I think he got like a $30,000 payout maybe earlier this year or something. But if you're having a tough time on the smaller accounts, why would going to the bigger accounts help you out? But he specifically said that he got inspired by the guys who got the $2 million payouts or whatever. But the thing is, a lot of the people who got the huge payouts did it on 50K accounts. And if you're going to transition from a 50K account taking one contract to a 300K account, I think initially he was still doing one contract, maybe to get his feet wet, but I think now he does 3 contracts. Like, what's the point? I don't understand. I don't. Why is not Nightbot removing your message? Just use my code. Thank you, Now Gameplay. Oh, it's because you typed in caps. Nightbot doesn't like you yelling at me. But thank you. Picking 2K per account, then switch. Yeah, he literally just switched not too long ago. You religious and you don't trust him at all? It's just, I don't know. And then sometimes I wonder, like, does he really look like that? Because those pictures look very AI, and you don't have to show your face on camera. You absolutely do not have to. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just so much I just don't trust. I don't. But yeah, Matt has always been a make my money off stream type of person. And like, there are certain streamers who I love watching, but I only don't like watching them anymore because they use Quantower and I can never see their P&L. Like, it's just anybody who uses Quantower, I just don't like watching them, except Alpine, because he puts his Rhythmic accounts up there or whatever. But when you watch people who are super transparent, showing their account balances every day, I can't tell y'all how many times I done went to bat for Alpine in Kellyanne's Discord, because y'all not finna do that. This man shows his shit every motherfucking day and has since I started watching him. So what y'all are not gonna do is try to make it seem like whatever Leo said in that damn lawsuit actually goes for him just because he used a link to his video as an example. You're not gonna do that. Not with Alpine, you not. And not with Nutty. Those two, I go to bat for them all the time because they show too much. You can't do that with people who show everything, right? But another thing about Future Scalper that I don't like, if you are not paying attention while he's trading, he's losing accounts and you would have no idea, because what he does is anybody who doesn't show whether it's eval or PA, I don't like that, right? But then what he does inside of NinjaTrader is he actually, hold on, let me make sure my personal account number, it doesn't show. So what he does is he filters it like this, so that those little pockets that you see on his screen of his P&L and stuff, he filters it so that the negative accounts are always at the bottom, so you don't see it on his screen. Now he might sit there and tell you, okay, well, that account's gone. But if you're not paying attention, you don't know that he just blew 5 accounts. I don't like that. There is an easy way for you to show all of your damn accounts. You don't have to do that. You don't. He can literally he don't have a camera, right? And all of his stuff, his banners are at the top and bottom. So he can do just like I have mine on my screen, except the whole right side could be his whole NinjaTrader. Easy. Very easy. It's just like with my accounts dashboard. This is what mine looks like. Now I have a third party a third-party indicator that does it. He doesn't need this. But the way that you guys see it in the top right screen, in my streaming service, all I do is I have the window capture. He can do that with that accounts dashboard if he wanted to. He's purposely not showing it to you for a reason. And I don't like it. He always passes evals in one day. I don't have a problem with that. I just think that a lot of people who do it that way, they just take their horrible habits right into PAs. They do. They show way too much. You can see the progression every single day with Nutty, and he's honest to a fault. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, when you have certain people that show you everything in regards to their trading, and then you come across people who don't, like nope. We're not going to do that. All right. This is it for me, you guys. I think I only took 2 trades today, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait. No, I took 3. I broke even on 1 and then won the other 2. So, oh, I can't wait to take a nap. All right. So this is what the account is looking like. Now the question is, and I might have to ponder on this a little later. I'm always kind of put in this position where, okay, I'm $1,700 in profit. Is it most important to me for me to pass the account tomorrow or attempt to pass the account tomorrow, or like by continuing with 4 contracts, or do I just take 1 contract per trade? If I don't pass the account, it's fine. We're just going to roll that positive balance into tomorrow. I don't know. So made 1020, which means that I'm back at full drawdown and I'm $1,700 in profit on the account. And I'm $1,300 away from being funded. So I'm going to ponder on this because I don't know which one I would rather have. I think the last time I had a TPT account, was it TPT or Top Step? One of those accounts, I think I was only like, I think it was Top Step. I was only like $800 away from passing. I ended up failing the account. But for me, being this close and failing is fine because that means my strategy is not ready. That's just how I see it. It doesn't bother me starting over. So we'll see what happens, because honestly, I kind of feel like if I pass it, I don't know if I'm ready to trade the PA version of it. I don't know, but we'll see. If I do end up passing it and I feel like I'm still not ready, I'll probably just get a cheap eval somewhere else. I don't know, and just trade that and still continue to practice until I feel like I'm ready. But I don't know. Start channeling. Trading Trucker Paul, I'm weak. You only going to see when it trades. Paul, shut up. You let us know. We'll be tuned in. But yeah, not a bad day, you guys, especially with all of the consolidation. We had so many moments of barcoding, so I'll take it. Still, like I said, I need to refine some stuff. I do want to finish the 1 week of back testing that I was doing. I only have like 2 days left, and then I do have all the data from this week, so maybe I'll put all of that into my analysis sheet, see if I still want to keep the up down tick or if I want to eventually go back to bid ask. I'm still confused as to which one I would rather do, but I'm not having a bad week this week, so we might stick with it. We'll see. But I'm gonna even talk trash. Paul, go find you some business. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:45 Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.